The advice I give to businesses considering borrowing through Rebuilding Society is don't be put off by what appears to be a slightly higher interest rate that's charged, because it's more than repaid in terms of the support that you get from the Rebuilding Society team. The people who are lending money to you have got a lot of experience, and if the business is sound and the business has been honest with the lenders, then I have found that the lenders stand by those businesses in good times as well as bad, which is very, very different from traditional financial markets. At all times, I would recommend that businesses take care to present concise, accurate information about themselves, about the directors of the business, about what the business is, what they want the money for, and precisely how it will help the business go forward. If you're open and honest with the lenders, or at the early stages, the potential lenders, this builds an enormous amount of confidence in them. And many a business has amassed a tremendous amount of goodwill amongst their lenders at the pre-loan stage, as well as afterwards, by keeping in touch and keeping them up to date with all the positive things, as well as the problems. And if you do hit problems, then the lenders tend to draw on that capital, their involvement with you, and treat you as fairly as it is possible. Many borrowers amass an enormous amount of personal capital at the pre-loan stage, as well as later on, which then stands them in very good stead if they hit difficulties later on during the loan period. Others who haven't paid attention to answering lenders' questions promptly and accurately can suffer. Either they don't get a loan, the money's not forthcoming, or the interest rate that they are offered is higher than perhaps they could have had. Or later on, if they hit a difficult patch, they may find they won't have as much sympathy offered to them as those who've taken care to develop good relationships and to provide solid information to lenders all the way down the line. Potential borrowers can best interest lenders first and foremost about being concise and accurate and honest in their responses and the information they put down on the website. Now, the site itself has a framework to it which is helpful to potential lenders. But don't be limited by that. You can also append other material onto the site for potential lenders to read. These could be access to your company website, it could be business plans, or it could be company videos. The only thing I would ask is that lenders have a limited amount of time to spend reading all this stuff or listening to it. So in whatever medium you choose to use, make sure it is concise, accurate, and informative.